Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What are they?
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017 and still here, it's Cooper Rush.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Injuries like these haven't stopped them from locking up a playoff spot, Brock. They've been able to fight through them to remain one of the best teams in the entire conference.
I mean, I love that word, fight. It's definitely the key one here. There's been tremendous fight, grit, toughness up and down this roster to keep their level of play despite all these injuries. And they've gotten some tremendous fight out of the players who've stepped into those shoes and taken advantage of the opportunities.
A give on 3rd to Elliott. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Angeron now. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by a 3rd-year quarterback, 7 wins in each of his first couple of seasons, Kenny Pickett.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down by Deron Bland. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Pickett set to pass. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind, And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And as he approaches the 100-catch mark for the season, you can see that his pace has been among the best in the NFL so far. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here on 1st down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Rush looking to pass. He lofts it deep left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up. Here's Rush to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Rush now to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
That pass caught by Johnson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Barkley trying this up the gut, and he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. On first down, they'll run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 28. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. New set of downs for him at the 38. Now Pickett. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Even after a solid 6 yards on that play, still a long ways to go here on third down. Here's Pickett. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's Lamb running a slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Second and 3 now. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Josh Sweat making the stop. 3rd and just 2 to go. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
Typically, the only way you're going to stop a fullback on a short yardage situation is to stop him before he could ever get started.
Brian Anger on now to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And the NFL rushing title within his grasp as we enter the penultimate week. He sits atop the league in yards. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. He just throws this one away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw. Completed here to Uzama. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And it'll be their football. They've got 1st down from the 31. Throwing, rush. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Throw left side, complete. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Josh Sweat making the stop. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. To the air with Rush. Looking for a target. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play stopped by Damone Clark. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pickett to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
To throw, Pickett. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Now here's Pickett. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll throw it again. Able to find Dotson here. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rush now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Rush. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And they're going to take over possession. To throw is Pickett. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Pickett set to pass. Rolling. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11. Looking to the air here. Able to get it to Barkley. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Rush. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Cowboys pushing for points. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a first and goal. Dowdle does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. They'll hand it to him again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys chop some of the lead off before the half. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Eagles returning their offense and this running back to the field. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. First down, ball at the 36. Here's Rush to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Running back sent in motion. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. Gay's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the
passes, as they were looking like a
Aubrey now to
well-oiled
kick this one
machine
away.
in the first half of play.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's Pickett. He'll get this one to Brown. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Now Pickett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks set you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. Third down coming. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And this truly has been an excellent campaign for him, sitting among the NFL's top 5 in receiving yards. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Into the hands of Lamb over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Rush looking to pass. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Throw complete to Lamb. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, ball at the 36. Rush now to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Setting up the screen. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. To throw, Pickett. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Pickett to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Now Barkley. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. They go to Barkley again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Pickett will look to throw. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, well, he had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now here's Pickett. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys about set to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing, rush. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That finds Elliott complete. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A give to Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Taken in by Smith. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. To throw is Pickett. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Pickett set to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. Play action on 1st down. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Elliott running out of the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Once again, Elliott. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
The Eagles back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. To the ground with Barkley. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Cowboys and Cooper Rush out for this next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. To the air with Rush. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Second and 10 now. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Rush. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Rush looking to pass. This finds Cooks complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 17. Short pass brought in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. He gets 4 yards on the carry, and that's going to leave him just a yard out on 2nd and goal. Here's Rush to throw. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now trail by just a point in the 4th. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. That one's complete right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Option play, they give it to Barkley. In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And another stop along the line. Defense with a great couple of back-to-back reps. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's got Smith. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles don't want to see this one go to overtime. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Now to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Catch made by Cooks. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. To throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Throwing now. Doesn't make the connection. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here's Saquon. And he'll fight for what he can to the 15. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. That's fielded at the 46. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking to throw it. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40. after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's tackled for a short gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. The kick is off the mark, no good. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime.
The mission objective now becomes supporting him after that miss, Kate. We're heading to overtime, and in that extra frame, you know there's a good chance he's going to be called on again to go out and try to win this game.
Back to throw. This to win the game. Intercepted in the end zone. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys make the interception on the final play of regulation. They've got some serious momentum now as we head to overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Well, both teams have battled not just each other over 4 quarters, Brock, but these elements as well, and it's not letting up. Overtime is underway. This return makes it up to the 25. The offense headed back to the field. And they fought hard, not just against their opponents on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents in the stands, and it's led them to a chance to now silence everybody here in overtime. First throw of overtime now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Tossing right to the short side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Throwing, rush. It's taken in by Lamb. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. First and 10 from the 41. Rush now. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The give here on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Another carry for him. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. They run it from the gun with Elliott. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender Look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
That's no gimme. Now, that's a pressure kick right there. And it's not going to win him the ball game, but now you set your defense up with the opportunity to go out there and close it out.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Motion man right is Smith. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.